65 million years ago, North America was a land of giants. Among them, one predator dominates all others, the Tyrannosaurus rex, a creature of phenomenal power. Regnant sur son monde avec une domination inégale, voici son histoire. In a dense Cretaceous forest, a new life emerges. A tiny and vulnerable baby Tyrannosaurus takes its first steps. Entement and voyage de croissance et de survie dans un monde peuplé de géants. As the young Tyrannosaurus grows, he learns the laws of nature. Every shadow hides a lesson, every step a challenge. Survival depends on skill, strength, and instinct. The little T-Rex ventures into the immense forest, his bright eyes exploring the sky and the surrounding trees. Looking up at the sky, he watches with admiration as birds soar before him. He quickly understands that the water from this river will be vital to him. His small claws grip firmly the rough earth, and he climbs his first peak. The baby T-Rex makes grunts, escaping from its throat, discovering its voice. Its small claws grip firmly the rough earth, it climbs its first peak. He advances cautiously, discovering the power of his legs. Our little T-Rex is playful, he jumps and gently pushes one of his fellow creatures. Now he's attempting a first longer race, driven by his boundless energy. He understands that there are other species, like the crocodile, and he is intrigued by this animal. He discovers, in the forest, that the food is rich and varied. In the light, his still frail silhouette casts a shadow full of promise. Lying in his nest, he keeps his eyes fixed on the sky and lets the wind caress him. Its snout sniffs the flowers, exploring the world within reach of its teeth. At sunset, he rests peacefully, bathed in a golden glow. The young T-Rex advances between the tall ferns, its body beginning to reveal its power. Seen from below, his silhouette already appears more imposing than before. His claws skim the ground, trying to master their coordination. Lurking in the shadows, his curiosity draws him to a herd of Triceratops grazing in the distance. He crosses a shimmering river, the water splashing against his scales. With his nose raised, he sniffs the air, on the lookout for the slightest danger. Hidden behind a tree, his body tense, he betrays his vigilance. He climbs a large grassy slope, strengthening his budding agility. At the river, he drinks greedily, the water reflecting the sunlight. His very first roar echoes powerfully throughout the forest. He progresses between the ferns, bathed in the rays filtering through the mist. Discreet, he slips into the jungle, practicing the art of tracking. With an attentive gaze, he silently observes a Triceratops. Let's stop for a moment to understand what a T-Rex actually is. Tyrannosaurus rex, also known as the king of tyrant lizards. It belongs to the group Dinosauria, an order of theropods classified as biplocarnivores. It lived during the Late Cretaceous period, between 68 and 66 million years ago. He lived in North America, usually in Montana, Dakota, Wyoming, New Mexico, Colorado, and Alberta. As an adult, the T-Rex could measure between 12 and 13 meters long from head to tail, with a height of 4 meters at the hips. But if the head is raised, the height will reach 6 to 7 meters, the equivalent of a small two-story building. The T-Rex could reach a total weight between 8 and 10 tons for the largest individuals. With a massive skull about 1.5 meters long, its jaws were adapted to crush the bones of its opponents. The T-Rex had one more advantage, and it wasn't just its imposing physique. The T-Rex Puscitate environed 60 dents, Els ediant grands, epaces et dentales, reaching up to 30 centimeters long. His teeth were also very sharp, like razor blades, perfect for tearing flesh and breaking bones. Thanks to its powerful legs, capable of carrying its 10 tons, the T-Rex could reach nearly 30 kilometers h. The tail would represent about half of the total body length. For an adult T-Rex measuring 12 to 13 meters, This would result in a tail of 5 to 6.5 meters. The caudofemoral muscle could represent 9 to 10% of an adult's body mass. This muscle connects the tail to the femur and propels the thigh, allowing the T-Rex to run and move efficiently. The tail not only serves as a counterweight, it also plays a crucial role in locomotion, speed, and balance. The estimated weight of the tail, including its components, bones, muscles, skin, etc., represents 15 to 25% of the total weight. The T-Rex tail could weigh approximately 1.2 to 2.5 tons for an adult individual. The Tyrannosaurus rex remains the icon of dinosaurs. Powerful, fearsome, and fascinating. It embodies the strength and survival of the prehistoric world. Now that we know the physiology of the T-Rex, let's continue our story. Our T-Rex hasn't eaten for several days, and it shows. He decides to go hunting in the rainforest, but he is not the only one to have had this idea. His sense of smell and hearing are particularly developed, which gives him a considerable advantage. A huge herd of Triceratops, panicked, races through the rainforest at full speed. For the T-Rex, there is no hesitation. It actively runs towards its potential lunch. The Triceratops pass in front of the T-Rex. He can't believe his eyes, all for him. The T-Rex knows he must choose quickly, otherwise his lunch will be nothing but a pale memory. In panic, the herd of Triceratops split into several groups. One of the Triceratops is isolated. Unfortunately, the hungry and determined T-Rex is in front of it. The Triceratops knows it will have to fight with all its might for its survival. The T-Rex quickly grabs the Triceratops' snout to destabilize it and make it fall. The Triceratops, with a total weight of between 6 and 10 tons, is no pushover. T-Rex could concentrate a bite pressure of between 3.5 and 5.8 tons per cm. The Triceratops has a major advantage. Its two frontal horns could each measure more than a meter. The T-Rex can't bring down the Triceratops. Another T-Rex joins the party, trying to claim the big prize. The fight between the two giants risks becoming very intense. Each of them tries to intimidate the other, but their weight and strength are similar. The two T-Rexes are on equal terms. Only the more enduring one can have an advantage over the other. The Triceratops takes the opportunity to save its life, and at the same time, the T-Rexes realize their mistake. The chase begins. Thanks to its speed of action, the Triceratops manage to escape the T-Rexes. The two giants fly into a merciless rage towards each other. The blows delivered to the opponent are extremely powerful and violent. No one has the advantage over the other at the moment. The two T-Rexes each try to find the other's weak point. The attempts follow one after the other. The pace is sustained. One of them has just lost his balance. A very good opportunity finally presents itself to his opponent. Inflicting a bite on the opponent's snout could become advantageous. The T-Rex lay on the ground, received a powerful bite to its thigh. Their strength is equal. They understand that this will not result in victory for either of them. Everyone goes their own way, and their life in an opposite direction. However, our T-Rex is still angry about losing his Triceratops, in this case his lunch. Despite hours of walking, he doesn't lose his temper, not even for a second. At the same time, our T-Rex sees his favorite Triceratops again just behind this old tree trunk. A new chase rekindles our T-Rex hopes. He knows his lunch is very close, with his teeth, and he speeds up even more than he can. Unfortunately for him, the Triceratops took the advantage again and escaped again. After this pointless race, our T-Rex goes to rehydrate in the river. At least it won't run away. Tired of this unproductive day, he decides to rest near the river. The night brings counsel. We wish him a very beautiful and wonderful night. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like and share, and thanks again for watching my video.